All right. First of all, I want to thank each and every one of you for coming up. We still got some cars coming in the lanes. We'd like to bring those people up as well. So we've been hearing about this huge announcement that's going to take place for year number 10 and the Fall Fling here at Bristol next September. Peter and Kyle have been working on this for over a year. This is not something they just threw together based on what anybody's doing. This is what these guys have come up with for over a year now. Very exciting news. On top of that, first and foremost, everyone out here in the pits and everyone that's been here for 9 years is what has created this announcement. You, the racers, the sponsors, all the people that have supported this event, this wonderful facility that we're at, you've allowed what's about to happen to happen. These guys have taken it obviously to a next level. We're very excited, but we want to thank each and every one of you for what you've helped these guys build over 9 years and what's about to happen in year 10. Without me gas bagging any longer, I'll hand it over to Kyle.
Thanks, Bud. And just like Jared said, I want to reiterate, 9 years ago, Pete and I showed up 2010. We're two 30-somethings, and I'm from California. He's from New York. We didn't know what to expect. You know, we were hoping to get some support, but you guys didn't really. Some people knew Pete. Not many people knew myself. And, you know, you guys have really supported us big. And you know, over the years, I've gotten to get more and more friends. And you guys aren't just racers. You're our family. So anyway, I'll hand it off to Pete. And from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's thanks, Kyle. And like Kyle said, we're just two best friends from opposite coasts that 9 years took a shot at something that we are passionate about with Racers by Heart. And in 2009, at the end of 2009, we decided to put a race together. Everyone thought we were nuts, $20,000. You guys are just racers. You don't know how to do this. Well, sometimes from a racer perspective, and when you bring elite racers like yourself to help us keep the race going smoothly, 9 years later, we feel really comfortable about releasing what's going to, I think, get the whole bracket racing world excited. And so we had a lot of trials and tribulations to get to this point over the first at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. But by year 7 and 8, we were feeling more and more comfortable. And like Kyle said, 12 years ago, Jared was part of it from year 1. My wife, I mean, there's the team, a lot of racers. But here we are. Next year will be our 10th year at Bristol. I could not pick a better place. As you guys can just look around and see, this is, I doubled up at the divisional here, and at that point, when I came down the return road, I said, this is my favorite track, and I couldn't believe 10 years later we'll be doing something like this. So, go ahead.
This is a little known fact, but Emily and Pete, what year was it? 2011, Emily won Super Gas, Pete won Super Stock at the national event back to back, so if that doesn't go to prove that this place has a special place in our heart, I don't know what does. But I just had to throw it in there. Pete's not the only racer in the family of Biondo. Emily can definitely hold her own. So.
Yeah. So without getting too deep into everything, I just wanted to tell you guys that this place gave us every indication that this was the right place to do it. Especially you racers showing up big every year. And so for our 10th anniversary, it's going to be a one-time deal. We are going to do, it's going to be a very similar format to what we've been doing. We're going to cap the field. Obviously, you see how the weekend's going this year. You see how the weekend went last year at the same amount of cars. We're going to cap the field. It's going to be a pre-entry format, so we cap the field. And I guess the biggest news is, Emily, we're going to guarantee, regardless of the car count, we're going to guarantee $500,000 to win on the main event. So you could, as you can see the flyer, thanks. And we couldn't do it without you guys. And regardless of how many cars show up, you know, you guys showed up big for us. All the East Coasters for the last how many years, 5, 10 years now, have said, put something big on the East Coast. It's our 10th anniversary event. It means a lot to us. I hope it means a lot to you guys. It's going to be a one-time event. It's going to be a guaranteed $500,000 for the main event, regardless of the car count. The surrounding events are going to be a special perk for everyone here that's going to be here is going to be able to enter the $30,000 events, the surrounding events, for only $199. And you don't have to commit to that. You can pay at the gate, and it's $30,000 to win per day for only $199. So we hope you guys are excited as we are. So next year, 10th anniversary, one time, $500,000 to win, 10th anniversary Fall Fling. Yeah, so it's one, so Jared corrected me, just to be clear, so the surrounding events you don't have to commit to. Every person who's entered in the main event, it's gonna be $199 per 30K race. You can pay at the gate, no commitment, but it's $199. I think that's a great deal. It's a little extra perk. I think it's a great deal for everyone who is gonna show up for the big event there, and we're excited. There's gonna be 2 pre-entry models. It's gonna start March 5th. There'll be a kind of a standard pre-entry model. We expect it to sell out really fast. The second model is going to be more for some people who would rather just pay by month, and it's going to be $250 per month for those people, and it'll be $350 remaining at the gate. And I hope you guys are excited. We're going to have a lot of fun today, but next year I think we're going to blow the roof off this place. Yeah, that's right. $385 is the capped entry cap for next year. Anybody else have anything to say? Yeah, you'll get this flyer when you go through the time slip booth, hopefully with a winning ticket or a losing ticket, but hopefully with a winning ticket. First round, you'll get this flyer. You'll be able to read about it. In a couple of months, we'll come out with the final flyer. So we're excited. These guys have been with me since day one. My wife, Kyle, we've had a lot of trials and tribulations going through, and we've learned a lot over the years. We feel confident we're going to put on a heck of a show, and as long as the same elite racers show up, we're going to have a great time. So thank you, racers, and good luck today on ATI 50K Friday. Go ahead. Any questions, feel free to ask. March 5th will be the sign up. Yeah, March 5th will be the sign up. It's going to. If there's any other questions, now's a good time, but it will be spelled out really good on the final flyer. But if anyone else has any other questions. Yep. I'm sorry. The full entry fee is $1,850. $1,850 will be the full entry fee for the $500,000 guaranteed event. And as you can see, the round money is going to be paid up all the way through. $30,000 for the runner-up, $7,500 semis, and $750 round money all the way through. $1,850 is going to be the full entry fee for that. And then if you decide to run any of the 30K events, the surrounding 30K events, it's $199 per day, pay as you go. Anybody else have any other questions? Are we ready to rumble here for 50 grand today? All right, let's get it on. Let's drivers load up. I'm glad you guys are excited. We're pumped up. Right now it's about you guys, and it's about ATI Friday and 50 grand.